And we're live. Alright, we are live with the first ever live channel update. I'm gonna turn that off because that'll get annoying. Wait. And we'll just kick it off here with the Nerd on the Street theme. As soon as that's done. Alright, and we are recording on this camera. Hey, what's up? I'm the Nerd on the Street, and my name is Jacob Kaufman, and you are watching the first ever live Nerd on the Street channel update. We actually had 2 viewers that were not us, so I am very happy about that. We've got quite a setup here. We've been preparing for multiple hours now. And yeah, if you just want to hang out with us for a few hours while we talk about the channel and stuff, there's also a chat room that should be by wherever you're watching this that you do not need an account to chat. So if you want to throw out any questions or anything in the chat room, then you can go ahead and do that. Okay. Alright, so first we're going to kick it off with some numbers, and I'm going to be looking around between all these different cameras. This is awesome. Alright, so yeah, this live stream is brought to you by, well, it's not brought to you by, but it's powered by Livestream. Alright. Alright, so Nerd on the Street has 18 videos so far. That is not including the one that I don't know, we have 18 videos so far. We have had 708 views total for our channel, 1,196 minutes watched. Well, we have more than 2 subscribers. We have 12 subscribers. Oh wait, this is the last 30 days. Lifetime. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. We have 18 videos, 1,458 views, over 2,000 minutes watched. So, and we have 12 subscribers. We have had 19 likes on our video. We've had 14 dislikes, 38 comments, no shares so far, and 1 person added one of our videos to the favorites. Go outside, take that. Okay, so, yeah. Sorry, I'm waiting for somebody to come back now. And yeah, this is going to be real laid back because, yeah, I'm recording on a separate camera, and yeah, I'm going to edit that one after this is done. So yeah, we have 12 subscribers right now, and that has gone up much quicker this week than it has either of the other weeks. We published an installing Pear Linux video, and I've got to tell you, I'm loving Pear Linux so far. We published our Apple iPad mini event video. Let's go through the top 3 videos. Alright, so the third top viewed video has been installing Pear Linux 6, and that has had 123 views. Our second most viewed video is still the Minecraft Tekkit server, and that's closed now, but that had 243 views. And the most viewed video was installing Ubuntu 12.04.1. That has had 746 views. It's had 1 like, 2 comments. And yeah, looks like we've had people watching from the YouTube page mostly, some people from their mobile devices, and even Embedded Player, that I think is my website, so somebody has been on my website. So yeah, does it look like anyone's in the chat just yet? But yeah, if you want to just pick a nickname for the live chat and go ahead and just throw out anything, any questions, comments. Alright, so yeah, we just went over the numbers for our channel. My assistant is still not back. My sister Kirsten is helping me with this, in case you wonder who the person in the background is. Okay, so yeah, a few comments we've had recently that I just feel like responding to. Somebody talked about on my I'm Back video, I mentioned that there are no good video editors for Linux, and I must admit that was not put the way that I meant to put it. That person was talking about Kdenlive, the editor, and then I replied to them, telling them, oh, you should try out OpenShot, or at least that's what I use, is what I said. And, sorry. And, yeah, I use OpenShot because it's got great effects. It uses Blender and Inkscape for 3D titles. Yeah, and I used Kdenlive a while ago, and it was good. It was just a little buggy, a little more buggy than OpenShot, I must say. Then again, I was using it in GNOME, so I never used... Actually, I think I did use Kdenlive under KDE for a little bit. Yeah, back when I had some distribution installed. That was... It wasn't Ubuntu, because it was the first distribution that, it might have been Ubuntu, but yeah, I had KDE and I was running Kdenlive on that, and it was good. I just like the titles that OpenShot. Honestly, I know that's not a lot. 3D titles, that's one feature, but it's a feature that's big enough that I use the program for it. So yeah. I had another comment on my video installing Paralinux 6. I had a couple comments on this. I talked about in the video how the default wallpaper got cut off a little bit, and I got a comment saying it's not a bug, it's the monitor you're using. You're using an older monitor. And I even said in the video, I'm the only person on Earth not using a widescreen monitor today. But, you know, I still consider that a bug. If it gets cut off, they should realize that there are still people like me who don't have new monitors. Right now we don't have any working monitors in the house that aren't CRTs. So yeah, even though those are outdated, I still consider that a bug if it's cut off, because it doesn't automatically resize. It doesn't automatically go to a different aspect ratio version of the wallpaper. So yeah, and then that person went on to say, judging by its size, your computer tower is easily 3 to 5 years old or more. And what I have to say to that, I made videos on this channel about building that computer a couple of months ago. Just because it's a full tower doesn't mean it's old. Have you ever seen a server building, you know, like the Google server thing? That thing is huge. That is like an entire building full of computers. So is that older than mine? No, it's a heck of a lot more powerful than mine. And so yeah, my computer has an Intel Core i7 Sandy Bridge processor. 3.4 gigahertz. So yeah, that is, I know it's no like Exxon server processor or anything, but it's powerful, more powerful than a computer 3 to 5 years old or more. So yeah, I replied to them with that stuff. So thank you for that interaction. Anything in the chat room yet? Nope. That's alright. I just realized I'm in the shot here. I'm totally out of the shot here. So that's gonna suck if I can't download the recorded thing on live stream. Let me know how you like live stream. Because yeah, I'm used to Ustream, but I didn't like their new video interface, so I switched to live stream, and I must say, it really is something. Right now I have two things here. I have a laptop there, and I have a screen here with a webcam. And they're two different computers. And I was able to log in on both of those computers. And I can just switch right over to the other computer. And wow, that microphone's a lot louder, but yeah, that was just one of those cool features that Livestream offers me. Let me cue back to the other one. For now. Yeah, I hope my microphone's not too soft. Oh, not at all. Not at all. I had the sound turned down because I don't want the echo thing going on. And nothing in the chat. Alright. If you're there, well, this is why we do live stuff, so that we can interact in real time. If YouTube let me broadcast using Google+, then I could even put you on your webcam on there and ask a question if you wanted. That's something I can talk about. So YouTube, recently offered live streaming, and they've always offered live streaming to some of the top people on YouTube, but they've never offered live streaming to just anyone. And I still know for a fact that there's still a separate live streaming thing for popular people on YouTube that they don't tell us about. I couldn't even find it on Google. All I could find was the Google Plus thing, because that blew up in popularity. And Google Plus, I think that, I would have liked to be able to do the normal live streaming, but, if I have to go through Google Plus, I'm totally fine with going through Google Plus. But they didn't let me live stream on YouTube through Google Plus because I am under 18 years old. Now, normally that's a website term, alright, but let me tell you why I don't feel that's particularly fair. YouTube itself, if I want to upload a video to YouTube, I have to be 13 years old. And if I want to live stream on another service like Ustream.tv or Livestream that I'm using now, I only have to be 13. And if I want to join a Google Plus conversation, I only have to be 13. But if I want to use a Google Plus conversation to live stream onto YouTube, so that's 3 things that require me to be 13, then for some reason I magically have to be 18. So yeah, I don't really get that. Kind of makes me a little angry that I can't live stream onto YouTube. I'm having to record this separately and hoping that I get myself in the frame at least a little bit. Is that a little better? Yeah. Yeah, this video is gonna suck if I can't download the one from Livestream. I've never live streamed on Livestream itself before, so I don't know if I can download the video that I'm recording right now, or if I'm going to have to use a separate camcorder. So yeah, and that camcorder's on a GorillaPod on a CRT, so that's not easiest thing to maneuver around either. But it works. Still no one in the live chat. Do you guys know where the live chat is? It's it's on the right on the live stream page, and it's on the right on the web page. Although on the web page, if your browser window is too small, then it may be cutting off a bit. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that I only have one instance of the website pulled up here. So, yeah, I don't think I have... Usually I have, like, 10 web pages just to have 10 viewers. But today I didn't do that, and I have 3, and I only have 1 web page open. So, I should have 2 viewers out there. And I'm sure they're getting quite annoyed with me because I'm not believing that they're there. But, just seeing if I can get some interaction. Yeah, I didn't exactly plan every second of this out, but this is kind of what I do for my normal channel updates. I just hit record, talk about the channel. Usually when I make a channel update, I have something specific to talk about, but today I don't. Today I'm just making a channel update because I think it's going to be a monthly thing. I think that would be good. So yeah, 6 days ago, I did upload a video fixing Linux media speed problems that has gotten 5 views. No interaction whatsoever, no likes, no dislikes, and yeah, no comments. So yeah, I don't know how many of you use Linux. I don't know if maybe that could be why. That could be why you're not interested in that. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. Anybody out there use Linux? Nothing in the chat. That's okay though, as long as you're watching and as long as you're enjoying what I'm doing here. Alright, so yeah, I apologize that this is going to be my second channel update for October 2012. The 2 channel updates in 1 month will not happen again, but I did upload 3 videos between those 2. It doesn't look like the video that I wanted to upload got uploaded yet, because I had fixing Linux media speed problems. I had installing Linux 6. I also have another video, or I should. Maybe I don't. Maybe the Linux 6 was it. No, I've got the iPad mini event. I didn't upload that yet. I need to upload that. I'm gonna upload it here. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a good idea to upload and live stream at the same time. This live stream will be going on for quite a while. We started at, what, noon? We're going to go until 2:30. Mainly because that's 10 minutes before this battery, or this camera is going to run out of storage. So yeah. Maybe I should post to Facebook. Speaking of which, that's a thing that I was going to talk about on Facebook today. Yeah, I'm going to post to my personal Facebook about the live stream. Sweet, that link works. Yeah, another thing I was going to tell you about was oh. Sorry, I was taking care of some stuff there. This is 2.5 hours, people. So I'm going to have to, pause a few seconds every now and then. I can't talk for 2.5 hours straight. Huh, wouldn't that be something? Nerd on the Street now has a Facebook page. It is at facebook.com/jacobgkau. And I've got to say, before I had a Facebook account, I resented Facebook. But then I turned 13, I made my account. Yeah, I actually waited until I was 13 to make an account. But yeah, I did not want to start accepting people as friends that I did not know. But at the same time, I knew that, that a Facebook page, like Twitter, that's great. Google Plus, fine. But Facebook really is a good medium that a lot of people are on. More people are on Facebook that actually participate than on Google Plus and Twitter. Unfortunately, I'm not saying that Facebook is better, because personally I like the setup of Google Plus better. And I usually like more of my tweets than I like the things that people say on Facebook. But Facebook is more popular. That's just a fact. It's like YouTube versus Vimeo. Facebook is just a bigger environment, so I knew I had to get a page on there if I wanted to continue to expand beyond the YouTube page. So yeah, facebook.com/jacobgkau. Go on down and like it. It is a page, not a group. And did I have to? My personal profile used to be at jacobgkau, and then I changed the jacobgkau to another one. And then I couldn't set this one as jacobgkau. I had to contact Facebook Help Support. And at first I was getting really mad because they weren't responding. Be warned, they don't work on weekends. As soon as Monday rolled around. As soon as Monday rolled around, they emailed me saying, "Hey, sorry that we didn't respond, and we went ahead and set up your page for you." So yeah, now the Nerd on the Street page is at facebook.com/jacobgkau. Facebook.com/Nerd on the Street was already taken. But I think I like the whole jacobgkau thing, because my universal username right now is jacobgkau. Unfortunately, YouTube is Nerd on the Street. But, Facebook, jacobgkau. Twitter, jacobgkau. I made a new Twitter specifically to have jacobgkau. And my Google Plus thing is gplus.2/jacobgkau. By the way, if you have a Google Plus account, you can go to gplus.2 and you can choose a username and put your Google ID, and then you will have a shortened address, because the Google Plus profile pages are like plus.google.com/ a bunch of numbers. Well, instead you can just have gplus.2/ your username. So yeah, gplus.2, and that's a free thing. It's awesome. It literally, it's right on the front page. I need to figure out screen recording on this. But yeah, it's literally right there. You just put in your nickname, put in your Google ID, and you click add, and literally, it doesn't take you to any other pages. It's right there on the home page. When you click it, it just added. That easy. I would be worried about getting spammed. I guess that your Google ID, they do that so that you can't do more than one. But yeah. jacobgkau, I got a new Skype account, because a lot of people were asking me for Skype, and I didn't want to give my Skype out, so I made a new public Skype account, jacobgkau. So yeah, jacobgkau is my universal username, and I like that universal username because it's my name. Jacob, G is my middle initial, Kau is my is part of my last name. And that way, even if I change from technology to something else, or if I stop using the Nerd on the Street branding, I can still use all of those jacobgkau usernames. And jacobgkau is generally open. It's not generally taken. So yeah. Whereas like nerdonthestreet.com, taken. Facebook.com/nerdonthestreet, taken. And it's so dumb because like nerdonthestreet.com is a dating advice website. Facebook.com/nerdonthestreet is somebody's personal profile page. Not even a page. Like just their personal profile. They just thought that would be a good username. So yeah. I'll be right back. And yeah, I'll literally be right back. There we go. I'm back. My helper is trying to make money outside. Can't find good help these days, can you? So what else can we talk about? This is going to be a long 2.5 hours. But I really was excited about live streaming. It's just so fun. Even if nobody is responding, it's just fun to know that they could respond if they wanted to. So yeah. So yeah, if you want to respond, the box is there. Alright, so yeah, what else is there? Some videos that I'm planning on making in the near future. Obviously, I've got the iPad mini event video that I will be uploading today. Shortly after the live stream broadcast ends. Well, we've been going for 28 minutes. That's good. So yeah, I've never done a stream more than 30 minutes before. So yeah, some videos that, I've got the Apple iPad mini events video that I will be uploading soon. I am going to do a full review on Paralynx 6. Great interface, a little confusing for some of it, like the virtual desktops. In macOS, virtual desktops is part of Mission Control, and Mission Control, they use the GNOME 3 activities menu for Mission Control. So they could have just left the virtual desktops right there, but instead they took them out of Mission Control. You have to move your mouse to the bottom left corner of the screen, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but like I have looked at people who say things like this before and just called them idiots in my head and maybe in the comments, but I've gotta say, I kind of get it now. I'm going to start talking to both these cameras here. I kind of get it now that that it really does matter. You have to make your interface clear, because if your interface isn't clear, if there's no button that says that, and it's not in the help manual, and it's not this, or it's not anywhere, and you're just supposed to know it, well, you know, the developer may know it, but everybody else may not know it. It took me forever to figure out. I had to look up YouTube videos, and eventually it was on a YouTube video, just not even about Paralynx, just somebody using Paralynx, and I just saw how they got to virtual desktops. So yeah, but other than that, it's pretty good. Very polished interface, I must say. Still a tad buggy. Heck of a lot less buggy than last time. Still a little bit, though. Like, you can get stuck in the activities menu if you don't have any windows open. And your app store, you cannot update more than one app at a time without crashing. But I love the dock. Love the custom dock. I like all the skins and themes and things. So yeah, I'll be doing a full video for the review of Paralinux 6. And then the next OS I will be trying out, either this weekend, maybe next weekend, because I really like Paralinux, I will be trying out Zorin OS. Now, Paralinux is designed to be like a Mac. Zorin OS is designed to be like a Windows computer. So, yeah, I'll be trying that out. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Just decided to...
Dad told me to come out.
And then if he told you to rake, go rake.
No, I think.
Oh, okay. What? Yeah, we're live. We've been live for 30 minutes. Exactly 31 and a half minutes right now. So, yeah, we've still got our 3 viewers. And, yeah. This is my sister Kirsten is helping me out. Here, come on in the frame over here. I'm going to... this one. Go ahead and cue the other camera. Transitioning. Cue. We're still on the other camera. Go ahead and step out for a moment.
Okay.
Soon as we can figure out how to cue. We do it on this one. Cue.
Big one.
No. Why did you think it worked?
Well, because there was a lag and it looked like you were turning around. You could just cover it.
Auto transition off. Oh, gotta love these. I've never used Livestream before. It really is nice. But yeah. I'll just refresh this page. So yeah, anything you guys want to hear me talk about at all, comments. Viewer chat. I can even have people, like, in other houses. Like, if I ever have friends who want to be on here, I can add them as producers. We have our own chat room and everything. Allow. Q. Transition. Alright, here we are. Come on. Come on over. And guys, I apologize, this microphone is a different volume, but you can adjust the volume, hopefully. This is my sister, Kirsten. She's helping me with the live stream. Want to give a shout out, Kirsten? Give a shout out.
Who?
Anyone. Shout out? Okay. I don't know if you have a shout out. Go back over there. You wanted to be on. I'm going to stay on this view for a little bit. See, this is how we're set up. We've got, this is my normal computer, and then here is my the laptop that belongs to Kirsten that is providing that sort of overhead view. The camera is over this way that is recording this all in case I can't download the recorded video on live stream, which I won't be in the frame for like any of this, which would suck. But why don't I just move the monitor that it's on? Why am I trying to move the tripod? It's pretty smart, isn't it? You're supposed to say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I just posted the live stream link to my personal Facebook page. Before it was on my Nerd on the Street Facebook page, but now it's on my personal one too. Yeah, you're still in the shot. I mean, if you want to be, that's totally cool, but that overlay is still there. That's fine. I guess it's fine. Let's hide that for a bit. So yeah. You guys aren't really taking advantage of the live thing, but that's okay if that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do. Oh. Yeah. Nerd on the street. There we go. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe these viewers, sometimes what I do if I'm going to watch a live stream is I pull it up in a window ahead of time, so that it's already ready and pulled up if I want to watch it. So I'm thinking maybe that's what they did. They left it on, then they went to Six Flags or school. A lot of people are probably at school. But I did say, I specifically said in my video, that if you wanted a different time, then you could go ahead and comment on my video saying that you wanted a different time. And nobody commented saying that they wanted a different time.
Hey, what's up? I'm jacobgkau.
Yeah, nobody. And look, this is the YouTube now has live streaming. Live stream to your channel now. So I click the link. And why does it tell me this? It's not just that it's not available. It's that it tells me to do it first. They should detect that you're not old enough for them to allow you to, and not even display that message. Because that's just, there's a difference between that sucks and that's mean. And this doesn't just suck, this is mean. You having some issues over there, Kirsten? Okay. Alright, 32-bit. One thing I don't like about Pear Linux so far is that it's only available in a 32-bit version that I could find. And my computer has more than 4 gigabytes of RAM, so I'm not being able to utilize all 8 gigabytes of the RAM it does have. But, you know. Oh. Install that package. What should you do? Well, do you have anything you want to say? You're mainly here to keep me company because if you guys, I'm still on this camera. If you guys aren't talking to me, then I gotta have somebody else here just to make it look like it's not just me. Because these live stream things, even though they're still laid back, they are laid back. They're a heck of a lot more laid back than YouTube videos, and it's got a different atmosphere. I'm supposed to feel like I'm with other people rather than just producing content for people. Join. Oh, I don't have a camera on this computer. Alright, but then if I want to go and if I wanted to live stream this, then it would not let me. You're gonna have to trust me when it says I can't live stream on YouTube, or when I say I can't live stream on YouTube. It lets me do Google Plus Hangouts, it doesn't let me live stream. So, yeah, what do you guys think in terms of live stream versus Ustream? I've basically narrowed it down to those two. See, the thing is, Ustream is a bigger web page. However, live stream gives me more. Gives me more features that I think I would use on a regular basis. And I'm not sure which of those is more important to you guys. If you're watching on my website, then that wouldn't matter anyway. But if you're watching on the live stream page or the Ustream page, then that might matter more. So yeah, live stream versus Ustream. I'm gonna go ahead and cue back to the other camera. There we go. Yeah, you're bored? What? Here, why don't you, play with my Nook. Got a Nook color here that is outdated. So, yeah. What is my passcode? There we go. So yeah. Let's check out all of our connections. Nerd on the Street. Nobody has even liked our Nerd on the Street page yet on Facebook, so that sucks. But yeah, we've got some stuff there. We've been posting. Our Twitter page. My old Twitter page has some followers. My new Twitter page has no followers. So, Google Sites. Google Plus profile. Our Google Plus profile. I don't think anybody has done anything on that. Alright, you guys need to start interacting more. Because believe me, it doesn't just make it more fun for me, it makes it a better experience for you too. Because, yeah, you get to talk to me and ask your questions. I might learn something every now and then too. Yeah. And yeah, don't be afraid of asking a stupid question. Never be afraid of asking a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. If you are able to put it into a sentence in the form of a question, then it's a perfectly legitimate question. I know people of all different technology levels. I know people who are complete wizards with hardware. I don't think I know any big programmers. Actually, I might know one or two. And I get help from them a lot. One of my dad's friends who owned a computer shop, he used to, it closed unfortunately quite recently, but he actually introduced me to Linux. And I have another friend who, my friend's dad, introduced me to virtual machines. So, yeah. Yeah, I learned from people. What? So, yeah. You know, you can zoom out on that, right? Just do the pinch thing. So, yeah, there are people out there who, obviously, know more than I do. But, you know, if they weren't out there, then I would never be able to learn. So I consider it a good thing, a very good thing that they're out there. At the same time, I know a lot of people, I probably know more people, who know nothing at all about computers. I mean, Kirsten here, alright, I won't pick on her because she's helping me with this. I have people who, I just hear people saying dumb things all the time. Like, the other day in science class, we were using a simulator, an electricity simulation lab that, it was run by Java, and she said there was a bug in it where every now and then everything would freeze and you have to close it and open it again. And she said that it was because too many people were trying to use it at once. I'm just thinking in my head, no, that's not it. It was completely downloaded. It wasn't running from the cloud. It was running locally, and just because it was happening to everyone in a room full of people using it, it was not for because too many people were using it at once. So I just hear people every day who say things like that, and that does bug me. But yeah, I've got, like, my parents know nothing about computers. Nothing. They don't know the difference between a camcorder and a webcam. I tried to switch them over to Linux. They freaked out. And yeah, there's people of all different. What I'm trying to say is, I know there's examples here and there and everywhere, but what I'm really trying to get down to is that there are people of all different knowledge levels out there, and you have to be able you have to be ready to interact with all of those different knowledge levels. That's what I aim to do on my channel. I aim to both accept input from those higher up than me. So if any of the programmers I know were to comment on my video, I would learn from that. And at the same time, there are people who think that computer size is directly related to computer age. And yeah, things like that just aren't true, and people know they're not true, but I can't go and just flame that person because they genuinely know that. They must have learned it from somewhere or made the inference on their own, and I have to give them credit for that, for teaching themselves, learning, even if they've learned incorrect things. And you have to be ready to deal with people who are both lower than you intellectually and higher than you. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person in the world. No. There are so many people I know who know more about me than computers. So yeah, you have to be ready to deal with them, and you have to be ready to deal with anyone who might stumble your way. Yeah. Does not look like we have any chat interaction. Nobody has commented on my personal Facebook post. Yeah, this was kind of an inconvenient day and time because it's not a Saturday when everybody's off school. It was a Friday. And it's not after everybody's already out of school. It's in the middle of most people's school days. My school district is off of school today, and so I decided to do this. I did it early for a reason, because later in the day, I am busy. I know that I'm busy later in the day. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do this early when I would be in school, because if I would normally be in school today, then I obviously don't have any plans today. And yeah, tomorrow I was busy too. I had a marching band competition. Today was just a really convenient day to do a really long, really good live stream. So that's why I did it today. I'm sorry if you couldn't make it. You don't understand how sorry I am if you couldn't make it because you were in school, or if you were somewhere else, or actually, funny story. Really funny story. I actually realized today I forgot to say Central Standard Time. I forgot to say Central Standard Time in my video. I said tomorrow, Friday, October 26th, 2012, at noon. It's Central Time, Central American Standard Time. But, yeah, it's I'm not sure exactly what it is, but yeah, I'm hoping, you know, in 10 minutes, it's going to be an hour later. Maybe somebody from another time zone is going to show up. I'm hoping nobody showed up early. And yeah, I know people of all different time zones. I know people in Florida. I know people in Washington. I know people across the world. My mom has a friend who lives in Turkey. My big sister actually lives in Australia. I got to talk to her on the phone this morning. It was 9:30 for me. It was 1:30 in the morning for her. So right now it's like almost 5 in the morning. Yeah. So yeah, I know people in all different time zones. So yeah, obviously noon for my sister in Australia is not noon for me. So that's why it is extremely important that next time I tell people what time zone I'm talking about so that they can translate that. So yeah. Yeah, right now in Australia, 4:52. I've actually got a thing on my phone that tells me my phone. I should do a thing on my phone. It's Motorola Atrix 2, and the thing is, it's not the newest phone. I actually meant to do I really did. Meant to do, oh wow, sweet. Kirsten, we're gonna watch Chris Perillo from 6 to 8 p.m. live. Okay? So yeah, I meant to do a review of this phone a long time ago, and it's a great phone. I love this phone. But it's always had gingerbread on it, and gingerbread was not slow, but it was staggering. Like, you know the difference, right? Slow is if you tap an app, or slow is if you swipe and then it doesn't swipe right away. But I would swipe and then the transition would be like it would just be not nice. Ice cream sandwich is a whole lot better. It slides, you know. It actually slides instead of just flipping pages, and yeah, so now I'm not sure what kind of videos with this I should do. Funny story why this isn't in its usual case. The other day, I was taking it out of its case, because I usually take it out of the case on weekends to clean it, because, you know, if you keep your case on your phone too long, it can get gross in there. And it's an OtterBox case. Take the, you know, OtterBoxes have the soft shell and the hard shell. And the hard shell I was trying to take off, and I don't know why this happened. I've never had this issue before, but I cracked it. I was trying to pull it off, and I cracked it. I've never had that problem before, ever. But I did today, or the other day. I think it was yesterday. And, I mean, it's a tough phone. The back of the phone does not come off just by dropping it. It is a very durable phone on its own. I just bring this to school. Or bring it in the case to school, you know, because I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, battery's too low. That sucks. Oh, you're doing mazes?
Yeah.
Sweet. You can go plug it in if you want. Cord by my dresser. Here, why don't you come in here and talk to people, and I'll plug this in.
Okay.
All right, talk to this camera.
Hi.
Talk.
About what?
Tell them about your Halloween bash. Talk to this too. Look,
Why?
two different people. Tell them about the Halloween mixer. All right, so Kirsten here went to a Halloween mixer today. That's like a dance at our school.
Yesterday.
Stand up. Where's the? Is my chair? Yeah, it's all the way up. Sorry. So yeah, tell them about that real quick.
It wasn't really that fun. I just stood there the whole time. So.
Following in my footsteps. And that's really unlike her. She never stands there the whole time. Oh wow, Kirsten, I plugged this in while it was turning off. Like, I plugged it in and it said battery low, turning off.
That's funny.
Alright.
I'm leaving. Alright, leaving over here.
You just gotta act like they're people.
They are people.
Yeah, they are people, exactly. They're your friends. You're my friend, right? You're my friend. Love you, cameras. No, I know there's people on the other side of this. That's why we do these. Ooh. My mouth does dry up when I'm doing these videos. I don't think it's like because I'm talking, or it's because I'm talking. I don't think it's because I'm nervous or anything. I think it's just because all this talking uses up the spit. I don't know. But yeah, because I'm not that nervous doing these videos anymore. I've gotten used to it. I used to like be so obsessed with getting every detail perfect, and I kind of understand why that's not so important now. Kirsten, would you like to play with my iPod? You're still bored? There we go. There you go. Okay. I'm back. So, yeah, we haven't lost any viewers. I really think that a couple of people just opened the window and left it, which is totally cool with me. I mean, I'm getting viewers, but, yeah.
You have only one game.
What?
You only
Yeah,
have
it's a
one
new
game.
installation and the App Store sucks. iOS 6. Oh, Tiny Wings?
Yeah, that's your only game.
Oh, that's gotta count. Go get your iPod. Where's your iPod?
Charging.
Yeah, let's talk about iOS 6. iOS 6 is pretty good. Buggy, so buggy. Let me make sure that, I'm gonna make sure audio is still in sync. Alright, good. Okay, so yeah, iOS 6 is good. What do you, Kirsten, do you know how that game works?
Yeah.
No. You have to touch it while it's going down, and then
Oh, I thought you just kept poking it.
No. Yeah, alright, so, yeah. iOS 6 is good. I enjoy the new features it has, and the new themes. I enjoy the new themes too, because I don't like the new themes on Mac OS. I like the old Leopard themes on Mac OS. I think Leopard, they hit it like tiger, leopard, and lion. But iOS, the old themes just looked like crap. So yeah, I enjoy the new themes. Anyone out there? Anybody watching live want to send me a chat? So yeah, I like the new themes. The iTunes store is a little slow. The App Store crashes every time I touch anything in it. And I'm really not exaggerating, and I'm really not going against Apple. I love iOS 6, I just, too many bugs. Started using this thing more. So yeah. What else can we talk about? Kirsten, got any computer questions?
My computer won't connect to the internet.
It's connected to the internet right now, because I'm using the camera.
Well, it never works.
Yeah, my sister Kirsten had an issue with her laptop not being able to connect to the internet. I did figure out what that issue was. The issue is actually that she typed in the wrong password and then saved the password as the default. So it would come up asking her for the password, and she would put in the correct password, and it would work for a little bit until she'd put it to sleep, wake it back up, it needs to reconnect, and it goes back to the default password that's wrong. So if you find that your computer is asking you for your Wi-Fi password every time you try and connect, or every now and then it's just asking you for the password, but you can get it working sometimes with the correct password, go in, clear out all saved networks. Just make sure that you don't have any default things saved that you don't want to be saved. Yeah, and I did that by just clearing out all of her saved network settings, which was very easy on Ubuntu. Kind of easy on Windows. Yeah. Yep, Kirsten's a convert. She is using Ubuntu. She actually wants me to install Pear Linux. I'm telling her that I will do that as soon as I get my review with it over with. Because I really don't want her to encounter any problems because I missed something. So yeah. Are you taking pictures over there?
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's talk about video quality. We've been broadcasting for over an hour now. Woohoo!
Yeah!
Okay. So yeah, let's talk about video quality. This camera is a 4 something p camera. What is it? Is it 460p or whatever the one that starts with 4 is? Hang on. I am going to check right now. My external hard drive has to spin up. But yeah, this camera is not very good quality. The videos that I upload to YouTube are 720p. That is because I do that in the program. Because I at least want the special effects to look good. Or the titles, you know. Yeah. Soon as I figure out how to tell, you know, my point is this camera is not up to speed with the latest standards. That's the one you're watching from. And yeah, you can get 1080p webcams for $99, but the thing is, you can't even get a 720p camcorder for under $400. So that is why the recorded videos are not quite as good. And I might be getting a webcam in the near future to record with that. It would be easier to record with anyways, because I would be able to click on the computer instead of having to press record on this camera, press record to turn it off, plug it in to my computer, and copy the file. I'd just be able to... Kirsten, that's too many pictures.
Sorry. You took like 500 on mine.
Yeah, well... So yeah, the camera that I use mainly for videos is not up to today's standards. It's like half at least. I think the hi.
Kirsten?
Yeah, Kirsten's there.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you, 'cause I need to talk to her.
Okay.
I gotta go.
I should have texted her, sorry.
Yeah, I've got the sign on the door.
Oh, my bad.
So yeah, the camera that I use mainly is not up to speed with today's video standards. I think 1080p cameras are 2.5 times the quality of this. But there's a difference between quality and pixels. 2.5 times the amount of pixels is what 1080p has. But quality, this camera has pretty good color. It's very stable, not shaky at all. You know, I can get a webcam that's 1080p, but it's going to have stuttering, lagginess. the the color might not be that good, and neither may the audio might not be that good. So yeah, it really does depend on other things other than just the pixels, what the quality of the webcam you want to get is. Yeah. Some people use other microphones, like Blue Snowball. I think that would be pretty neat, having a separate microphone and just using that. The thing is, you'd have to set that up while you're recording, because it would be pretty hard to put those together after the fact, although I know that's what professionals do. I just don't know how they do it. With professional software, probably. Speaking of professional software, I found the coolest thing out the other day. I have always thought it to be a bad thing that I do not have access to professional level software. I don't have the money to buy $500, $1,000 software suites. So I use freeware. Even when I'm using Windows, I don't have Photoshop, I don't have Premiere, I don't have Illustrator, I don't have Dreamweaver. I use things like the GIMP, that stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program. GIMP. That's free program that basically it does exactly what Photoshop does. Inkscape is a lot like Adobe Illustrator. Premiere, I'm using OpenShot. I don't know of a professional software thing that's free. I know of some competitors to Adobe, but Dreamweaver, I use Aptana software suite. Another one that you might like is called, I know that it's in the App Store, and I know that I've used it before, but I can't think of the name. Eclipse, Aptana, those are freeware versions, free versions of, freeware versions of Adobe's products. And it's not versions of Adobe's products, there's versions of photo editors, versions of illustrators, versions, well, I'm using that word a bit too much, it's starting to sound like some other stuff, but, there are types of, programming suites, and it's, there's more than just professional stuff out there, and I used to think that they were limited. I used to think freeware stuff were stripped down, didn't have nearly as many features as the real deal. But the other day I was at my technology club meeting at school, and I got the chance to design my club's logo. And I actually, I got the chance to do that using the Adobe software. And it was really neat because I opened up Illustrator, Photoshop, and I was like, wow. No, he didn't even have to, the teacher didn't even have to teach me anything. Because I was like, I already know this. This is like Inkscape. No, this one's like GIMP. I know this. I know how to use it. Like the interface even was remarkably similar. And so yeah. Another little story about freeware. I'm upgrading some software on my computer right now. I've had like 34 updates. And unfortunately I have to click update on everyone individually, because if I click update on two of them at the same time, then it freezes, and if and there's no button to update all, so yeah. I'm pretty sure they have one in the Apple App Store, so Paralinux, if you want to be more authentic, let me update more than one thing at the same time. Or at least, like, you know, queue them one by one. Not at the same time. I usually deselect the same time thing. But I usually have them queued so that it does one after another automatically. But Paralinux does not. Paralinux, if I queue more than one, then it gets stuck on the second one, and then it doesn't do anything else because it gets stuck on that second one. So yeah, anybody have anything to say at all? Man. People really don't pay attention to what I have on Facebook. I mean, like, other people, you know, post chain messages and pictures, and it annoys me so much. Other people post, you know, chain messages, they like pictures and then share them because they think it's so cute or such a good cause, and then I'm here, I am doing legitimate posts. I'm at the football game with the band, watching the debate, running out of YouTube ideas. I asked for ideas, nobody responded. I said I was at OHS waiting for a phone call to see if the band made finals. I didn't even have one person ask if we did. And now I said I'm streaming live now at sites.google.com/site/jacobgkau/live. And nobody. So yeah, try not to complain here, but I mean, come on. I'm on Facebook, I'm people's friends. I post legitimate posts, and it just annoys me that other people post spam and don't even bother to check their own feeds. Or if it's just that people are ignoring my posts, then go ahead and unfriend me so that I'm not wasting my time thinking that you should be checking my posts. Because I check all of your posts. I do. Actually, have been having trouble checking the posts recently because I used to have a really cool 3D widget on my phone that got taken off with the ice cream sandwich update, and I just can't find another one like it. The widget came with the phone, but yeah, with the ice cream sandwich update, the widget is not included. So that sucks. So, oh, we have 4 viewers. We have another viewer. So yeah, that's good. Or they might have just turned it on downstairs. I don't know. Let me know if you're that 4th viewer. The chat box should be to the right of this video. We've been here for about an hour and 15 minutes. And yeah, I'm recording my channel update. Just a quick thing. And yeah, if you have any technical questions, you can ask me those in chat. Be happy to answer those. And might even make a YouTube video out of it, because I'm recording that too. I've got 3 cameras here. Hi. Oh, it's Joe. Yep. Hello. Well, viewers are viewers, right? Man, I got excited there. I thought... Alright, that might not be the Joe I thought it was, but... Based on that grammar, not that it's bad, it's just, oh, yep, definitely not. Sorry. I thought you were somebody else. But yeah, saw one of my videos about Paralinux. Great. How'd you like it? I know that I, work a little differently than other people. I tend to include more personal things than other people, but, rather than just jumping to the point, which is probably smarter, but... Yeah. I'm after an hour and 15 minutes. I'm just now running out of things to say. I've been talking on and on about iOS and my Linux distribution and technical support and stuff. If I log into the OS, a black screen was stuck. Okay. Were you that? Yeah. All right. Did you? I'm assuming you tried it multiple times. You know, restarting your computer. Not even the GUI was popping up. Was the login page like? Was it letting you type in your password and stuff before it went to the black page? Yeah. Okay. Huh. And what? Do you happen to know what graphics card you're using? Just for me to Google it. I mean, yeah, yeah, sorry if my process might not be exactly what you would expect. Alright. Wow. That looks good. My graphics card is the cheapest graphics card on Newegg. Because I knew it was one of the things I could upgrade. Yeah, nothing about Pear. Let's go to the Pear Linux website real quick. What processor were you using? Intel or AMD, 64-bit or 32-bit? Alright. That's the same as this computer here, so... Yeah. Huh. Alright, yeah, I'll look into that. I am not used to looking into these things live, so it might not be the most exciting thing in the world. Linux.org. So, was the screen just blank? Was there no artifacting or anything? Oh, you have to go? Okay. I will look at things. Let's see. Software bugs. Okay, just let me know when you're back, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and post your issue to the forums while I ask you some more questions that might help me diagnose the situation. Cool that we finally have some interaction, though. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yep, just let me know when you're back, once again. I mean, if you come back while I'm saying this, or after I say this, then I'll have to say it again. But yeah. Alright, thanks for coming back. I mean, just a few more questions. Did you try reinstalling it again, possibly with different settings after the first time? Okay, yeah, sometimes, you know, there's 3 R's for diagnosing software. It's retry, restart, and reinstall. So, yeah, if reinstalling doesn't fix the issue, then you might want to look into some other stuff. Download takes forever. Did you try installing it from a DVD or a USB drive? Oh, and VirtualBox. Okay, that opens up a completely new realm of possibilities. I love VirtualBox. That's what I use for my virtual machines. But there can be other problems with that. It's probably a good idea to try things out in VirtualBox first, though, before you install them to your computer. So, yeah, you download the ISO. Did you download it from paralinux.fr/download, like the normal thing? Alright. Yeah, when I downloaded it, I had to go through SourceForge, which the link to the SourceForge account is on Paralinx's website, but Paralinx's website was down when I installed it. So, yeah, once you try downloading that and try installing from there again, then you can let me know. Have you ever run any other Linux distributions in VirtualBox before? Ubuntu? And what is your computer running? Like the operating system that's actually on your computer? Windows 7. Okay. Software bugs. Alright, yeah. I don't know exactly how long that download's going to take. It took about 45 minutes, 30 minutes for me. I don't know what your internet speed is or what, but, I mean, I guess you can let me know. That's usually the best thing to do first, so I won't tell you to do any other diagnostic things before that. So yeah, there's Alright, yep, still running out of things to say now. Man, I went for a long time, though, but yeah, gotta think of something else. I'll talk about Paralinux some more. I believe it is based on Ubuntu. I'm going to go ahead and check it out on DistroWatch again. Every documentation you can find on it is probably in another language. Or at least not quite English. Paralinux is made to feel like the interface of Mac OS. And I've got to say, they did a pretty good job with it. Comes with a lot of multimedia and flash codecs. Although I must add, OpenShot Video Editor would not let me export my video in the usual H.264 format, or in the AVI just none of the normal formats. It made me go through the default thing for my camera, like OCG or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, and it told me exactly what codecs I needed to go and install, and I did install I went to try and install them, and they were already installed, so, but, you know, the videos in the other formats still work on YouTube, obviously, because we've watched them. Yeah, it's made to be easy for users to use, unlike some distributions. They have quite a few in-house developments. The dock in Pear Linux used to be based off of Docky, which you could get in other Linux distributions as well, but now they develop that themselves. I had all these different pages on Pear Linux, and can't seem to find those. Right now, but yeah, it comes with some applications. It's got some very interesting built-in social networking applications. Facebook for Pear Linux, Google Plus for Pear Linux, and Twitter for Pear Linux. And from what I can tell, they're just really light web browsers. No added functionality. It kind of puts your different things that you would see if you were on the website for those social networks kind of just in frames. It's interesting. I wouldn't say it's particularly useful, or that it's been particularly useful for me, but it's just interesting that they included those. A few things are missing. They did not include an image viewer. I had to go and find my own image viewer. I do believe I installed LibreOffice myself. Although, did I install Skype? No, yeah, I installed Skype myself. All of the applications are working good on it, though. No image viewer, yeah. I just went and downloaded GNOME View, or Gwyn View, whatever the... I went and downloaded the same one that comes with everything else. I just, yeah, it was Gwyn View. No, Gwyn View is KDE. But I just went and found the same image viewer as on everything else. It was right there in the Pear App Store. Pear App Store makes it very easy to find things that aren't included. It just crashed, though. Pear App Store is one of the more buggy portions of the distro. But it's well put together enough to get you through the day. I believe it's based off of Deepin Linux's App Store. Yeah. Yeah, you have a home place where they kind of advertise for some apps. And it's funny because they advertise for Chromium right there in their App Store, but you can actually get Google Chrome through their browser installer. The browser installer is very nice. I used to think that was only something that they did, but I have found it in a couple of other Linux distributions. The thing where it just asks you, you know, lists a few browsers and lets you install them real quick. Yeah, it's got a repository where you can sort through things by their type. One of the categories in the repository is wine, which there are only 2 things in it. And that's interesting that they put that in wine instead of, like, other. But yeah, I guess if you want to find wine, that is a Windows program loader for Linux, then I guess that's that much easier. They have an updates tab that, once again, there's no update all button, and I can click update on any of them very easily, and they update very quickly, but I can't queue multiple ones. It actually does let me queue multiple ones, multiple updates to go right in a row. Yeah, the App Store lets me queue multiple updates to go right in a row, but if I do that, then it stops on one of them, and then anything after that doesn't go because it stopped. Wine is interesting. Yeah, I've had some fun times with wine. I've never gotten it to quite work how I wanted it to. I've used some of the built-in applications just for kicks, like Notepad and Internet Explorer. I've never gotten my version of Office to work on it, which I have Office 2010, I think, which I only have because the PowerPoint transitions look much more professional than on any other presentation software. But yeah, I've never gotten Office 2010 to work on Wine, which isn't a huge deal. I just use LibreOffice or OpenOffice. I've never gotten... Really, I think Office is the only thing I've really had to make work on Wine. I might have tried using Notepad++ before. I don't think that worked. In the Pair App Store, you also have a tab that says Uninstall, and that's everything you have installed. And you can uninstall them. That's pretty easy to tell what that is. And then, you know, downloads that to your queued stuff, except you can't really use the Downloads tab to queue things because, once again, it freezes. But yeah, that's the Pair App Store. It's good. It's well put together, I must say. It's just that it's a little buggier than everything else in the system. Launchpad. Launchpad is really interesting. Launchpad is made to be like the Launchpad of macOS, you know, where it's got all your apps lined up, like in an iPad home screen, or an iOS home screen, rather, and you cannot make folders in Launchpad. You can sort, or you can type to search in Launchpad, and you can also sort things into categories in Launchpad. It's not quite as interactive as Apple's Launchpad, but it's alright. They have greatly improved Launchpad because Launchpad used to be so buggy, and I can actually use it now. So yeah, that's good. We have been broadcasting for an hour and a half. We have another hour to go. So yeah. Launchpad is pretty good. Let's talk about mission control. Mission control you get to by doing the same thing you do to get to the activities menu in GNOME 3. You put your mouse up to the top left corner, and this basically is a modified version of the activities menu in GNOME 3, which I love GNOME 3. I loved the activities menu, and this is alright. It's interesting that if you've ever used a Mac, you know that, well, if you've recently used a recent Mac, then you know that mission control is... it basically displays all of your programs side by side that you have open in that virtual desktop, and then it also gives you virtual desktops up at the top. Now, the GNOME 3 activities menu is basically like a combination of mission control and Launchpad, and they've separated the Launchpad part out quite nicely. However, I think they could have kept the virtual desktops, because the mission control in Pear Linux 6 does not give you virtual desktops like the mission control in OS X does. If you want virtual desktops, and once again, this took me forever to figure out. virtual desktops the bottom left corner of the screen, and then it lifts up the entire screen like multitasking in iOS. Maybe I just came up with that now. That might have been what they were going for, is looking like the multitasking in iOS. But, see, this thing isn't made to look like iOS. This thing is made to look like OS X. And it's, it would just be a whole lot easier. They didn't label it at all. That wasn't one of the things in their slideshow. In their slideshow, they had Mission Control and they had Launchpad, but they did not have virtual desktops. And this is why I use software a couple of weeks before reviewing it, because it did take me multiple days, almost a week to figure out how to do virtual desktops, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I cannot live without multiple desktops, virtual desktops. I can't go on without it. I mean, I think even if I had as many screens as I did virtual desktops, I still think I would need to use virtual desktops, because there are times that I want to be in this mindset, and then I want to be in another mindset, so I switch over to that set of applications that I have open in that desktop. And yeah, it just was not easy living without that. But they do have virtual desktops. Just move your mouse to the bottom left. Yeah. Let me... just a second here. And, okay. So, yeah. If anyone has any other questions about Pear Linux, I'd be happy to answer those, because I do have Pear Linux open right here, right now, running. Obviously, it's on my computer. Once again, I don't like that it's only in 32-bit. You know what? That might be... No, that's not what was keeping him from using it in VirtualBox. No. Because I have a 64-bit computer too, obviously. Everybody does these days. I don't think you can even buy a true 32-bit processor. They usually include 32-bit software for some crazy reason, but yeah, usually all computers nowadays have the 64-bit software. So yeah. Well. Also talking about Pear Linux. Oh, what did I just click? Oh, thank God I didn't click turn off or anything. Oh, I guess I'm not broadcasting from this. But, yeah, you've got some menus up in your top right. The clock is still in the middle of the screen, because this is a modified version of GNOME 3, and that's where it is in GNOME 3, is in the middle of the screen. But that's not how it is in macOS, so just pointing out another... They're aiming for macOS. These things aren't like... I'm not saying this distribution is bad because the clock is in the middle of the screen. No, not at all. It's just that if they're aiming to go for Mac OS X, if that's what they're trying to be, then yeah. Okay, so I need to step away for just a moment. I don't know how Joe's download is going. Just send me a chat. I will be right back. I'm just going to play a quick YouTube clip here. I don't know what you want to see. My newer clips aren't even on here. So yeah, that might not work too well. Why do I keep doing that? Okay. Cameras. I'm gonna switch my camera here so I can mess a little with the Settings, transition. There we go. Sorry if the audio is different on this view. Alright, almost done. Alright, I'm going to step away for literally 2 seconds. And while I'm gone, I'm gonna play... I don't know. I won't play anything. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Hide. Show. There we go. Alrighty. So... Alright. Yeah, that was one of the things I talked about earlier. Right now I am... Oh, talking to the wrong camera. That's what I'm doing. Right now I'm using Livestream. I used to use Ustream for broadcasting, but I decided to try Livestream out with this channel because it's got some cool features like I can have a laptop here and a laptop there, and I can sign in at the same time on both of them, and then they work together. Really fast, too. So, yeah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, this laptop belongs to my sister. She's letting me use for this. This is mine that I'm using the camera in the laptop. But yeah. So you just let me know when that's done. And yeah. Yeah, I don't know what features Ustream offers that Livestream doesn't. I know one. One thing that Ustream offers that Livestream does not offer is mobile broadcasting, which Livestream actually offers mobile broadcasting through another service called Quick, but I did not find that very good because Quick added their overlay and then Livestream adds their overlays, and then it just looks like I'm an advertisement. So yeah, that's one thing that Ustream's got over Livestream. It's also more popular, but Livestream's working pretty well for me right now. And I can upload videos onto Livestream to show, like I was about to do before I decided against that. But yeah, it's nice that Livestream, the two cameras don't even have to be connected to the same computer. They can be on completely different computers. And it works like that. Is it possible for you to Skype me? You know, a week ago I would have said no, but today it's yes, because I actually made a public Skype account. I am jacobgkau. Let me plug my... I've got a camera here that's complete crud, but the microphone still works, so... See, I think I'm logged into Skype right now. I'll just put myself online. And there we go. That's jacobgkau. That is my universal username. And then I'll also go into settings. I had an issue earlier that I could not get the microphone from the camera to turn on instead of the microphone that doesn't exist that it was trying to turn on. So I'll have to go there, inputs, quick cam, messenger, there we go. I'll add you there. And yeah, right now I can't really Skype you because I'm using my only working cameras on the stream, but yeah, why don't I go ahead, switch back the other camera, transition to key clip. There we go. So yeah, if you want to call me with like a screencast or something, and then I could see what's going on while you're trying to install, that would be actually really helpful if I could see a screencast. Yeah, if you call me, then you can share your screen. So yeah, that would be really helpful for diagnosis. I don't know what you want to do. Alright. And yeah, once again, I could attempt to do video through this webcam, but you're watching the live stream anyways. And yeah, actually it might work better if I just don't even have any audio or video because you're watching the live stream anyways. Is that okay? Yeah, alright. Great. There will be a little lag because I can see the lag myself between me and the camera list and the stream preview and the website that's pulled up. So yeah, there will be a little lag, but so yeah, you can just do that whenever you're ready. I'll keep talking. I'll answer that. Alright.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's echo. Hang on. That's echo. Hang on. That's echo. There we go. Paused my own live stream. Alright.
Okay.
So you know how to share your screen and all that?
Yeah. I just need to set this up.
Alright. Sounds good.
So, for the virtual box, I should just put other Linux, right?
If you want, you can do that. That should cover it. You could put Ubuntu probably, but other Linux should work.
Alright. How much RAM should I put?
How much RAM do you
Last
have?
time I put 4 gigs.
How much do you have total in your computer? Because it really
I have
depends on...
16.
Oh, 16, then yeah. 4 definitely should be good. 4 is the most it'll use anyways, because it's 32-bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately I cannot find a 64-bit version, so I won't be using this much past my review session, but
I think I have one.
a 64-bit version of Pear.
Yeah, because it says Pear Linux -6 -x64.
Huh. Alright, well I'll look into that.
It was on their website.
Yeah. Oh, it's there now. I see it. Yeah, I downloaded this like literally the day that it came out. So yeah. Yeah, I see it on there now.
Alright. Is there a way I can, like, somehow make it so I have more video memory than 128 meg?
If you should be able to, well, if it doesn't give you that option during setup, I'm downloading VirtualBox right now so I can do this at the same time. But if it doesn't show you the option during setup, then you should be able to through settings after you've already created the machine. Which, well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Next.
So do all your machines run Linux, or just only a certain amount of them?
All the ones that I can run Linux on without getting yelled at for it. Basically, all the ones that only I use. My sister's laptop runs Linux because she likes the different interfaces and the free software that's available. But all the other computers in the house that aren't belonging to me run Windows. But yes, my computers run Linux.
Alright. I'm gonna screen share. I just booted up into the live system because last time I went directly into install.
Alright. Yeah, I went right to install too. But
So, look, this is... Yeah, I don't know.
that's the live system?
Yep.
Do you have the other virtual machine from the last time you tried still saved?
No, I erased it.
Alright. Yeah. Why don't you restart that and try going into install again just for fun. And I am going to...
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna download the 64. Oh wait, I can't try this with the 64-bit version because I'm using a 32-bit host. But I'll go ahead and try this with the 32-bit version of the ISO.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I used last time.
Yeah, I would have used the 64-bit version if it had been on the SourceForge page. Here we are. And my... Alright, I'm just gonna use my actual CD. Because I can't find the other installation, and I really don't feel like downloading that file right now. See if that's the right one.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my other mic.
Alright. That's not it.
change my driver setting.
Alright. Alright, I have the disk pulled up in VirtualBox. And when you call me back, I'm going to ask what the driver settings you're changing are, in case they could have any effect. Alright.
Okay.
So are you changing driver settings in Windows, or...?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, just to switch over my mic.
Oh, alright. Alright, so once you... Why don't you go into the settings of your virtual machine and we'll go through it.
Alright, it's actually starting to install, like, you know, when you, click download updates and stuff.
What's starting to install? Sorry,
Like, while it's installing.
Oh, you're installing Pear Linux
Like,
already.
download updates when it's installing. So it's, like, at the install menu.
Alright. Alright, so the virtual machine's running.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
So, do you have a gaming machine? Like a PC?
My tower here is, I mean, some people would call it a gaming machine. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by, yeah, gaming machine and PC. I could use it for gaming. It's
Right.
powerful enough, and yeah,
I
it's
didn't know that one
personal
was
computer.
running Linux, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the tower is my main machine now.
Alright.
Yeah, I game every
That's
now
cool.
and then. Not often, though. Usually it's just Minecraft and stuff. I had a Tekkit server a few months ago.
Yeah, what's your specs?
My tower has an Intel Core i7 Sandy Bridge processor. I think it's 3.4 gigahertz. Yep, 3.4 gigahertz with an 8 megabyte cache. The graphics card is complete crud because that was something I deemed to be upgradable in the future. So I have a NVIDIA 8400 GS 512 megabyte graphics card. I have an Intel full ATX motherboard. Not exactly sure what specs I would say on that. The hard drive I'm using an OCZ Vertex solid state drive. It's only 30 gigabytes. But once again, that was cheap. And I have an Antec 450 watt power supply. And yeah, I was on a budget, so yeah, I basically got the more powerful things for things that I can't really upgrade in the future, and then things that I can upgrade easily, I skimped on.
Right. I think that's a way to go. Alright, it's installing.
Okay. So how much video start or where's I lost it? How much video memory did you give it?
Uh, 128 megabytes. That's as much as it would go for now.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think there would be a way to go more than that, but that's as high as the slider goes up to, so. Do you have either of the video accelerations enabled?
Yeah. Hopefully they can fix that. Yeah, maybe not. I'm not sure.
Well, the 2D acceleration is only for Windows, and it tells you that. The 3D acceleration, I usually check.
No, I didn't do that.
Oh,
I
alright.
probably should have.
You can do that later, after you install, but... So I will uncheck that.
Install it, yeah.
Just for fun, I'll try and replicate the problem here, except, well, yeah, except I'm using the 32-bit version.
What do you think of Windows 8?
Windows 8, I think on the tablets that are going to come out, I think it's going to be great. It's a good interface. I've used it on tablets in stores and stuff, trying it out. And yeah, I like it. However, I don't think that people like me specifically are going to be very happy, because I have iterated that I prefer keyboards and mice to the newer touchscreen things. And so also they're kind of, I don't know what they're doing about power users, because I don't want to say that power users don't use tablets, because that's not a true thing at all. Maybe they're trying to make more powerful tablets, but I think that a lot of people who aren't used to newer technology aren't going to like it. For instance, my parents are never going to pick up anything with Windows 8. But then again, yeah, the next generation, tablets have been gathering...
Right, I think they should have just made their own separate, like, tablet operating system.
Yeah, and yeah, that's kind of what Windows RT is. Windows RT
And then make
like,
something for, like, the keyboard and mouse users.
Yeah. Yeah, the Windows RT is like iOS, and Windows 8 is like Mac OS, but like, as in Windows 8 is for desktops, traditionally, but they didn't really make a desktop OS for the desktops, because Windows 8 is still basically exactly like Windows RT. It still dishes all of the non-touchscreen stuff. I did try the release preview or release candidate a while ago. And yeah, I think it would be great on a tablet, but yeah, they didn't really integrate that many desktop features into their desktop version. So yeah, Apple's been doing that lately too. They've been adding like, you know, the launch pad and stuff into their Mac OS. It's like eventually they've got to just kill it off if they're going to keep adding things from the mobile platform to their desktop operating system, because eventually it's not going to work anymore using a mouse. And yep, I was trying to do the 32-bit Paralinux installation in VirtualBox without video capabilities, and it's frozen here. It's been for a bit now. That was when I was trying to boot the live system. I usually don't do the live systems anymore. I mean, they're neat, but they add time. I usually know that I'm going to install something when I'm using it. The live system usually doesn't give the operating system justice. It's slow and stuff. And I know I can install virtual machines on this computer. So, yeah.
So wait, is your operating system on your Tower 32-bit?
Right now it is, yeah. Because like I said, when I downloaded Paralinux 6, it was only available in 32-bit. I had 64-bit Ubuntu on it before, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, this is a moment of truth.
It's done installing?
Yep, it's restarting.
Okay.
And I think it's doing the same thing.
Now the login screen came up okay. Right? But then once you logged in, it went to the bank screen?
Yeah, I'll screen share and show you real quick. I gotta, Yep.
Now see, that means it's gotta be something that you can fix, because if it were just the operating system didn't support your graphics card or whatever, then it wouldn't be bringing up the login screen at all. It wouldn't be showing you anything at all.
Yeah. Alright. Hang on. Maybe it's because I left the ISO in.
Well, if it's booting into the installed system, then that shouldn't matter. Oh, hey, you're screen sharing. Okay. Alright, so you've got the login screen. That's good.
Alright, so I'll show you what I mean. now it's working.
Yeah, it's working because it knows other people are watching. Is that black thing on the side
I know,
with you
right?
there? Is the like the black strip on the right side? Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
I don't
part
know
of
what's going on.
that's part of VirtualBox. All right, go ahead and yeah, do the launch me first and all that.
It looks like a pretty decent operating system.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got some bugs. It's not quite developed, but it is very pleasant to use.
I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot more than Paralinux 5. It just looks more clean.
Yeah, I used Comus OS 4, and because they've, changed the names and all that multiple times, and it was just too buggy for me to even use. This is 1,000 times better than the older versions.
I'm not sure what fixed it, but I took out the ISO and I enabled 3D like you told me.
Alright. So you took out the ISO and you enabled 3D acceleration.
Yep.
Okay, I have logged that.
I like the animations that they put in.
Yeah, they polished it.
My stupid screen gets cut off by that black bar in VirtualBox.
Yeah, that's probably a related issue. But, yeah. Yeah, after you do the install me first package, then you can mess around with the settings. But if part of the screen's showing, at least that's better than it was when you showed up.
That's true.
Alright, for the live stream, we have about 15 minutes left.
I really appreciate your help.
Yeah. That is what I aim to do.
So this operating system's based off of Ubuntu, right?
Yes. I believe so. I read that on a review on DistroWatch. And it looks like it too. It's got the standard.
Okay. What version is it?
Oh yeah, it's 12.04. It's the long-term support version.
Okay.
Yep. It looks like Paralinux is based off of Ubuntu 12.04, and the customizations are, many of them are from Elementary OS as another Linux distribution. So that's what they have on their website.
Okay. So do you have a Steam account I can add you on or no?
I don't think I have a Steam account, so I guess that would be a no. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, no worries. There we go. Fix the scroll bars.
What happened with the scroll bars?
Instead of like it actually has a physical scroll bar instead of actually like how do I explain it?
Oh, was the screen getting cut off in VirtualBox?
Like the overlay scroll bars.
Oh, alright.
I disabled those. So how many subscribers do you have on your channel?
12 as of now.
Oh, okay.
And we have about 5 minutes of live streaming left.
Is what is it? Ubuntu 12.04. Is it based off of GTK 3?
Whoa. I don't know off the top of my head. Ubuntu. It looks like it, yeah. It's using GTK 3.
Okay. Oh, bless you.
Oh. That was a cough.
I know there's a giant lag.
Yeah.
Like delay. Oh, sound like a sneeze.
Yeah, I know. Alright, I'm going to wrap the live stream up in just about a minute. Alright, so thank you everyone who showed up today for participating in our live stream. We had more viewers than I thought we would. We had a few that weren't me today, so pretty good for our first stream. I'm glad we got Joe's problem resolved, and yep, you can look us up at facebook.com/jacobgkau, twitter.com/jacobgkau, and g+.2/jacobgkau. My Skype username is also jacobgkau. And subscribe. Also, a quick note, my videos have been getting comments telling me that they're good, but then I've been getting dislikes for the videos. So if you like my videos, thank you for commenting, but also hit that like button. It would help me out a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here, and hope you can join us next time. That will be the last weekend of November, so that should be either the 23rd or the 30th, because the 30th is like half November, half December. So yeah, we'll make a video about that when that comes up. And thanks for joining us once again. I am Jacob Kaufman, and I'm the Nerd on the Street, and I will see you later. See ya.